Thank you for staying so late to listen to my presentation. Basically, a Realloop is a ZK rollup based layer 2 blockchain technology specially designed for real estate industry. The main reason we designed the layer 2 blockchain specifically for real estate activities because there are a lot of different data during day-to-day real estate transaction. There are some important data where you want to save on Ethereum to make it secure, accurate. While the other data, for example, you have some potential clients which join certain group, then later on they quit that group. Then one day they follow a real estate agent, the other day they left a certain group, then they unfollow a guy. So those type of information, you don't really want to put them on Ethereum, which will cost you a lot of money. So those data, we will keep them on layer 2. So to make it more efficient in the meantime, to save day-to-day transaction cost. In longer term, basically, we are building a real estate community to enable people in this community to be more just like the ape community, which you can easily trust people, can be a trustless community in the long term. I don't know how long that's going to take, but ultimately will help real estate project to make syndication much easier. So basically, I guess I'm using lots of terminology, the real estate investment people knows, but probably common people don't really know. What I really mean is basically, we want to build a trustless community where you can have the lead project investor find good project for them, easy to find the LP investor. In other words, for common people, they can invest real estate property much easier, much secure, and much more efficient. So basically, I know this is a big segment in terms of the big apartment complex investment in US. And right now, the only way they can do it is through offline meeting. In long run, I foresee in the long term, as soon as we move them into Web3, we can have a lot of different virtual meetings and across the country, and you can invest not only in the area where you lived, you also can invest in some area which you see big investment return potential. And this I mentioned, I think, yeah. I think I'm going to skip the technology part of it. One thing actually I want you guys to remember of the talk this 5 minutes talk which I'm making today is basically what Realloop are doing is basically we create an open source blockchain software where each agent can create their own blockchain-based Zelo. In other words, we using blockchain to enable distributed Zelo, basically decentralized Zelo. So each agent, each real estate company, you can create your specialized version of Zelo targeting certain area, a certain real estate area where because all the listing data, all the information are on chain. You can filter it, you can pull the data from the blockchain and filter it the way you want it and customize the front end to present to the customer you want. So we truly try to create a least agent-based distributed Zelo platform, just like what Shopify did for e-commerce as compared to Amazon. So that's only one sentence I want everybody to remember, today of this presentation. For longer role, we want to create a trustless community where people trust where people can trust you when they buy real estate property through you, where they invest in bigger real estate project by following you or take your advice to invest into big, apartment project or any other type of real estate project. So that's what Realloop are designed for, and that's what Realloop, we are working very hard to build a community right now. We start with New York, and later on we move into different cities in the States. Okay, that's basically all. Our domain name is realloop.com. Thank you. Yeah. I think I'm. Okay, yeah. Yes. Yeah. So the question is more like a Web 2. What's a Web 2 versus Web 3? Basically, Zillow or Realtor.com is a centralized platform. So the realtor can post a house or listing there, but the buyer, the community, you help them to build, 100% controlled by Realtor or Zillow. So you don't own your community. So it's a centralized Web 2 platform. In Web 3, all the information is distributed on blockchain. So you actually own your own website. You control your own community. So the user or the customer you attract, follow you, look at your listing, or come through you to buy other properties. This community belongs to you. You control it. You have control of it lifetime. Nobody can close you down. We launched it virtually. The platform is designed for both physical real estate, also metaverse real estate. We launched our initial test project called NewNewYork.io, which is the metaverse version of real estate. Yeah, it's online right now. Yes.
Okay, another question. Is your system going to be connected to MLS? I'm right here.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So is your system going to be connected to the MLS real estate?
You can pull data from the MLS, yes. Yeah, but because we don't have ownership of the MLS data, so we need somebody, we need to work with MLS to pull the data. We have no copyright to pull the MLS data in on chain. They will do it. Oh yes, yeah. Initially, we will probably focusing more vertically on what we call, in terms of transaction-wise, we will be focusing more like whole cash buyer first, because before you really listing the property on chain to ready to buy through, for example, cryptocurrency, you want to clear all the title issues. So basically, our listing is more strict than the traditional MLS listing. Yes. List agent, yes. Yes, yeah. I'm okay? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Oh, those can be done. If you really do it in cryptocurrency, those can be done in smart contract, which is, I think, is much more secure. As we speak, we develop more and more smart contract. For example, you don't need an escrow agent anymore. You can save the money at the contract, and when the seller satisfies your condition, they can get the money. Otherwise, the money return back to the buyer. Yeah.
It's a crypto. They don't follow any rules. They don't care about the rules,
Yeah.
They just take the money in. We just skip all the rules.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. I think I overtake a little bit more time.
Give him a big hand, folks.
Thank you.